On today's Arizona Daily Mix, we'll meet some real-life doggy heroes who save lives in emergency situations. And bugs, beetles, Carmageddons, you name it, VW fans can check out new and vintage rides this weekend with all the proceeds going to a good cause. And look who's out there, Michael. Oh man, Gallagher, we're talking a little bit. Plus, from florals to natural decor, we'll see why DA Ranch is drawing couples to Cornville for their dream wedding. We've got that and a lot more, and it all starts right now. Good morning and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I am Bradley Perez. Thank you so much for joining us here on the CW7 Arizona. As we mentioned yesterday, Teresa is out for a bit, but she will be back with us soon. So we'll check in with her, see what's going on. I will say good morning to all those people. My coffee just kicked in, so I'm feeling pretty good. And with that said, let's get to our first story because this is very, very intriguing. Phoenix Fire Department has a special four-legged team that specializes in live find missions and major disasters. And I got to meet one of the four-legged team members up close. When it comes to disasters, this is the team they call in to help find people. It is the Firefighters Canine Rescue Team. Audrey, let's talk a little about this team because this is so important to when we have disasters like this to make sure we find those people safely.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 13 dogs on our team currently right now, and they will go through any rubble pile, any building, any outside area, and their whole job is to just look for people. We have a combination of live find dogs and human remains detection dogs, and so we can kind of go out at any time and go look for people.
We're here at the training facility, which is very interesting. As you said, there's different piles, different scenarios they go through. So how do they do that to find people?
So these dogs have incredible noses. They go out and they will use their noses and they will track the specific scent that they're looking for by air, navigate the rubble pile, and then bark when they get there and tell us when they found someone.
And these dogs are so important, and as we know that they are deployed, or you all are deployed, not just here in Arizona, but actually across the country to help people.
That's right. Our team can go anywhere in the U.S. and help with any kind of natural disaster, man-made disaster, anything that happens, we can go out there and go look for people.
Well, one thing is that these dogs are very important, but they're very expensive too, so you have an organization that's helping you with these dogs that we want to let people know about to help by donating and giving to make sure we have these dogs for the department.
Yes, so Arizona Search Dogs is our nonprofit, and Arizona Search Dogs works with the Phoenix Fire Department and with our FEMA team, Arizona Task Force 1. And yes, it is all donation based, so each dog is pretty significant in the cost as far as all the training and everything, and so any donations that we can get, everything that comes to us goes directly to the dogs, whether it's buying a dog, whether it's their food, their vet care, toys, things like that.
All right, we're seeing the dog here. This is a lab.
Yes.
And very interesting, but when we see TV shows or we see them hunting for people, we see bloodhounds, we see the big huskies and stuff, but why do we use these dogs here?
So Labradors are fantastic search dogs, first of all because they have such a high play drive, and for our dogs, anytime they work, they just get to play. Whenever they show up here, it's like the best day ever for them because it's all positive reward. Every time they do a good job, they get to play, and so it's all positive. So they have a super high play drive. They also come to work with us, and they're family dogs when they're not here, so Labradors are also just great dogs to have around. They're easy to be around, so that's why we love working with them.
And you said something very important there, and that is that they're lovable, so when they do go and find that person, they know how to be gentle with them and how to make sure they are comfortable as the team's getting there.
Absolutely, yes. So yeah, anytime our dogs, part of their certification training is making sure that they're get along with other dogs and get along with any person. They can go up to any person and be friendly and happy to see them.
Okay, so again, they go into the rubble and everything, but what happens when people are standing up there that are regular, people just stand? Do they go to them or do they know how to be different? Yeah.
That's a great question. Yeah, our dogs, they're great at differentiating between people. So if we were up on the pile and I was hiding or I was lost and you were standing up there and you were working, my dog would go up and she would smell you and she would see you and she would check you off her list. And then she would smell me but not be able to see me. And then she would know that that's the scent that she has to go look for. So she can tell the difference between what she needs to look for and the people that don't need any help.
This is amazing. All right, where can people find more information about, especially the foundation that helps these dogs?
So we have a website, arizonasearchdogs.com, and then we also have a Facebook page and an Instagram account that are updated pretty regularly with any kind of information you want. If you want to see pictures and videos of the dogs, of their progress, of new puppies that we have coming up in our program too, but website, Facebook, or Instagram.
There it is, information right there. And remember, you also find information over on the CW7AZ.com. Star there.
Good girl, Jules.
Later in the show, we'll check out a place where happy little actions are welcomed and even encouraged. But first, as we gear up for the big spring NASCAR race at Phoenix Raceway, Teresa and I were inspired to take to the track ourselves. That's next. Okay, Teresa, do you have the need for speed?
Not regularly. You know I drive like a grandma, but not today, because we're here in Chandler.
At Andretti's Indoor Kart and Games, where their theme is
Eat, race,
play,
drink.
Let's go have some fun.
Let's do all four. This place is huge, almost 100,000 square feet of fun. Tell me about all the things to do here.
So obviously we have electric go-karts here. We have three awesome tracks for ages 4 all the way up to whenever you don't feel comfortable racing. We have 3 virtual reality attractions. We have 2-story laser tag for up to 24 people at a time. We have 10 lanes of augmented bowling, and we have a full scratch kitchen and bar.
Well, let's talk about the racing, because you see your job as helping all of us forget about our jobs.
Absolutely. If you're not smiling, we're not doing our job.
How fast do you go?
You can go up to 35, and you do have a boost button that you can use once a lap to go a little bit faster.
And little kids can come here. I mean, 4-year-olds are on their own, in their own go-kart.
Yeah, 100%. The Mini Mario is 4 years old.
And what about the arcade?
So we have over 150 state-of-the-art games with over 200 play positions to get real competitive with your friends on the basketball games, air hockey, whatever you want.
So you get individuals, you get families, you get corporate groups, you get classes doing STEM, and of course you get dates.
Oh yeah, date night's a huge one for us, especially, you know, random weekday dates, you know, the couples come in, or even sometimes the kids playing hooky from school. We don't tell the teachers.
No, don't. Yeah, exactly. You were never here. You weren't feeling well. You had allergies. And this is a place to eat. And it's not just basic food. It's elevated. I see Brad over there. He's sitting in front of some kind of rum drink, and he doesn't like to drink alone.
Dave, come here.
How we doing, Brad?
I know all about the racing. Let's talk about the food, all right? What do we have here?
So we have our appetizer sampler here. So we have some wings, we have some house-made mozzarella cheese bites, some chips, some homemade salsa, some queso, and some cheese quesadillas.
I like that. Okay, and then right here, this is where if you want to not just have a sampler, you have some great meals here too. What do we got have here?
So this is our Rucker burger. It's going to be a quarter-pound burger with frazzled onions and a raspberry chipotle sauce on top.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's talk about the menu, because the menu is here for everybody, isn't it?
Yes, we have everything, every allergy or anything that you can want, we have it here.
So I love it. All right, let's talk drinks too, because there's a full bar down there. What do we have here?
So this is our Dragonberry drink. It is a Dragonberry lemonade. It is non-alcoholic, or if you want it for an adult, we can add a shot in there for you.
And then this is very colorful.
Yeah, that's our rum stacker. So there's 2 types of rum in there. There's some orange juice, some pineapple juice. It's real pretty and it looks real good and it does taste real good.
So very cool. I like this. So again, the menu is available for parties, for all kinds of things. And that's the thing too. If I'm having a party here, you guys take care of all the food.
Yeah, we take care of the food. We can cater. We have a bunch of different options for large groups, smaller groups, children, adults, corporate events. You name it, we can do it.
I like it. All right, Teresa, come on over here. Teresa, all right, Dave, come on in here. Teresa.
I thought you'd never ask.
I know, and I have some couple of things here to eat, but you know what? Why don't we race?
But I got to fuel up.
No, not
first.
yet. No, we got to race first.
All
Come on,
right.
let's go race. Let's go.
You know
Let's
I'm
go.
very
Let's go.
slow.
We got to go
Very
race. Come on,
slow
all right, let's
driver.
go.
Just give me the word, right? You know I don't play it right. You know I don't play it right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play it right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word, right? You know I don't play it right. You know I don't play it right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play it. Put up a good fight. Just give me good fight. Damn right. You know I play right. Put up a good fight. You know I don't play it right.
Coming up, if there's a nurse in your life that would like to show your appreciation for, we got just the way to do that. Next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Phillips Law Group.
In March, Phillips Law Group is launching a $10,000 nurse giveaway, inviting the community to nominate a deserving nurse who goes above and beyond. Joining me is Olivia Lee Morocco with the Phillips Law Group to tell us how you can nominate that special nurse. How are you doing?
Hi, good. Thanks for having me.
Good. All right, first of all, let's talk about Phillips Law Group and what you guys do here in the community is amazing. But of course, the law group is there for different kind of activities that people go through when they need a lawyer.
Yes, so Phillips Law Group, we've been in Arizona for, over 3 decades. We're personal injury, which means we see a lot of accidents. A lot of our clients are in hospitals dealing with doctors, surgeries, treatments day in and day out. So we love nurses.
Yeah, and that's why this campaign is so important, because you want to take care of them because they take care of your clients, which is important. And
Yes.
so how's this work?
So all you do, there should be a QR code on your screen, or go to phillipslaw.com, and there's a form to nominate a nurse that you know, maybe somebody who's helped you, maybe a family member, that's impacted your life. And there's a short form to fill out about this person and why they're so deserving of the $10,000.
Yeah, what I like is that this is someone who has not maybe been with your clients, but who's in the community, and someone who nominates them doesn't have to be with Phillips Law Group. Am I right?
Exactly. Yep, that's correct.
I like this. Why do you guys do this?
For us, it's so important to give back to the people that help and serve the community. And this is just a way to get ahead of Nurse Appreciation Month, and let's do something big. Let's do something to really make a difference in someone's life.
Yeah, this is not the only thing you guys do in the community. You guys do things all year round because you know how important it is to give back.
We do. So through Phillips Law Group Foundation, we do a lot to serve veterans, people experiencing homelessness, women's rights, children, all sorts of initiatives throughout the year.
What I love is that this is for people that do not use Phillips Law Group, but for those that do, you know how to help them out, especially when they're in a time of need.
Exactly. So through Phillips Law Group Foundation, we help so many people day in and day out, whether it's people experiencing homelessness, supporting women's rights, veterans, you name it. We're very active in the community, and nurses are just that special. They're such special people that we're just excited to help out.
I like it. Okay, let's remind people again how this works and what they need to do.
So go to our website, fill out the form, nominate a nurse. It goes until the end of March. So make sure you can nominate as many as you like. So until the end of March, and we'll announce the winners the first week in April. So follow us on Instagram to find out who the big winner is.
There it is. Information is on the screen, as she mentioned, the QR code, or you can go to their website. You also can visit the cw7az.com to find out more information.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Phillips Law Group.
Yeah. And welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There's still a lot more to come, so I don't want you to go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Because NASCAR drivers face off this weekend in the first road course of the season, and it's all happening at Austin Circuit of the Americas. Grace Reeder gives us 4 things to know heading into the race.
Number 1, Shane Van Gisbergen won 5 of 6 road course races last season, but this one, the one that got away. SVG is looking for a victory here at COTA this weekend.
Thanks for rubbing that in. It's a track I like, but I've never done well at, so hopefully we do.
Coming in at number 2, after a rough start to the 2026 season, Christopher Bell is eager for points, and he knows what it takes to win here. Bell took first during the NASCAR Cup Series here last season.
I'm looking forward to getting back to a road course. It's been a strong genre of racing tracks for us, so hopefully, get some points.
So does Connor Zilic, who will be racing in the Cup Series this year but finished first during the Xfinity Series Focused Health 250 at COTA last season. While Van Gisbergen has his sights set on claiming this road course, Zilic has his eyes on SVG.
Getting to race against him, it makes me better, and I learn from him, and I think it's only a positive to get to racing against him.
And finally, let's talk course. Not only will the drivers need to prepare for the first road course of the season, but it's only the second year these drivers will take on COTA's shorter course. NASCAR promised fans more action as a result, and the track delivered in 2025.
It's a unique racetrack. I do wish we ran the full length again, but I understood why we shortened it up to get more laps and the fans to see the car, especially on the front straightaway, go by more.
Prepping you for an exciting race weekend at COTA, I'm Grace Reeder.
All right, and every Saturday, CW7 Arizona brings you the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. And this week, when NASCAR goes road racing, every turn is a gamble, every lap is a war. Don't miss a minute of it. Live from Austin, Texas, Saturday at 12:30 here on the CW7 Arizona, where we like to say, it's all good. Okay, speed of cars. Our very own special reporter. I can't believe we actually got him out. Usually he's on like special assignments, he's up in blimps, he's all over the place. But our Michael Gallagher is joining us this morning to talk about a car show for a good cause. Hey, good morning, good looking.
I can't. Hey, good morning, Brad. I'm having a hard time hearing you, but out here at Ironwood High School this morning, and this is going to be their 3rd annual VW car show that will benefit the freshman class here at Ironwood, and it's going to happen this Saturday here. Gates open, I believe, at 7:30. And it is $15 an entry per car. Spectators are free to come on in. And it is also sponsored by the VW Club of Arizona, or also known as Vochos de Arizona, the car club. And also, I have also here with me, I've got the freshman class president. Come on in. This is Isaac. Isaac, how are you doing today, buddy?
Doing great.
Isaac, what's your last name?
Bay.
Isaac Bay. Now tell me about the freshman class.
I mean, we work really hard for this car show coming up tomorrow, and we're really excited for people to come and also look at these amazing cars. And they all look happy to come over, and yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Yeah, we're really excited to be here too, because Channel 7, we've been here. This is the 3rd car show, and we've been here we've been here at each one of them. And I know, Senor Davis, if you get a minute, if you'll step over here. But this is also Senor Davis. He is from the Spanish department, or the Foreign Language Department of Ironwood High School. Good morning, Senor Davis.
Good morning. Buenos dias.
Tell me a little bit about the event this weekend.
Well, this is our 3rd year. It's called, the name of the VW show is called a VW Show in Glendale. And it's put on by VWs of Arizona, Vochos de Arizona, and also the student freshman class of 2029 for this year. Like we said, it'll be this Saturday. The gates open at 7 o'clock. Please enter from 59th Avenue and have cash ready, $15. And it's $15 to enter and $10 if you're going to go if you're showing for swap meet.
That's awesome. Now, also, I heard there's going to be a swap meet also. Tell me about swap meet.
Okay, so people bring their VW parts and stuff like that, engine parts like that, and they're going to be on the west side of the parking lot here, which is that parking lot over there. And they put their stuff out there, and people who are enthusiasts of VWs, they come out and you can purchase something that interests you. It's kind of like the swap meet at GCC every Sunday morning.
Is there a fee for a table?
It's $10 for a table, yes.
Now, will there be concessions this weekend? I heard that.
Yes. The concessions will be the culinary classes from Ironwood High School will be making breakfast for everybody who wants to purchase, and the cost will be between $10 and $12, and they make very good food here. So they're going to have burritos for breakfast, and they're going to have drinks and stuff like that. So come out and have a good time.
That sounds really awesome. And there's going to be awards given out, right? There's
Yes.
going to be for different categories, which we'll announce on Saturday, correct?
Correct.
And also, there's another great award that we're going to give out on behalf of Channel 7. For those who are interested, we're going to actually give away a Ladmo bag.
Yes.
So Pat McMahon has given his blessing on that, so we'll be bringing out a Ladmo bag for that. And Brad, so this is good, what we're going to do this week, and I hope you can come out, and everyone else. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have such a great time doing this.
Yeah. Mike, can you hear me?
There we go.
Can you hear me now, Mike, or no?
Yeah, now I can.
Now you can? Okay, great. I'm glad
Yes.
you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Because my first car was a VW Bug. And I wanted to have a VW
cool.
thing. Yeah. So, and Mike, listen, you did an amazing job. But, of course, you have to throw a little shout out
thank
to
you very much.
our
This is a
number
lot
one
of fun.
fan. Yeah, throw a shout out to our number one fan. Say hi to Mom.
Oh yeah, hi Mom. Yeah, she's watching. Yeah, that's great. She's probably calling me like 3 times on the phone already, but all right.
Mike,
This is
great
good. This is
job
so much
there.
fun. Yeah, come out this weekend.
Well, definitely.
Thank
Data
you.
Fit, the dog. It's going to be awesome. Information's right on the screen. Again, you can also go to cw7az.com to find out more. And I have to say this, is that we want to send Mike because he is such a big person for these high school kids in the community. And he really wanted to make sure that people saw how we support those kids in different ways, not just in sports, but like this here. So you got to go check out those bugs. All right, coming up, we're talking about the latest wedding trends and a hidden gem in Arizona where you can incorporate them all. Next. Wedding season is approaching and, are we there? Oh, there we go. Wedding season is approaching and DA Ranch is seeing trends of wedding firsthand, the trends that are for weddings firsthand. And here to help plan your wedding is Alexis.
Yes.
There you go. And Kayla from DA Ranch. And so this is kind of fun. I love this energy you guys give off because you guys are the people who are helping those celebrate that special day. But first, before we go any further, where is DA Ranch at?
So DA Ranch is located 20 minutes outside of Sedona in a neighborhood called Page Springs, which is in Cornville. It is a beautiful riparian area off of Oak Creek, and it's about an hour and a half from Phoenix, so it's a super beautiful
I love it. And a lot more people are doing destination weddings. And what's really neat is that I love that they'll stay down here in the valley and then they travel up there for the wedding and maybe stay up there and come back down, which is really neat. And the thing is that this is a family-owned place, ranch we could say, that was an actual working ranch?
Yeah, it has a history of being a working cattle ranch, but ever since the early 2000s, it has been a vineyard property and a family retreat for my family. So it's been a wonderful place. We allow kids, we allow dogs. There are beautiful grapevines and ponds and goats. It's a little bit like a family farm that everyone can come to visit and enjoy.
I love it. All right, let's talk about some of the trends we're seeing, some of the things that you guys do for people when it comes to wedding. And again, we're talking about people doing the destination weddings kind of.
Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of simplified, smaller guest counts, 30 to 50 people, really focusing on the intimacy of it. One of my favorite trends is having a bottle of wine on each table as a table number, and each person gets to sign it. So let's say anniversary 1. You open that bottle up, you get to read, oh, great Aunt Jean, said thank you, welcome. That person might not be there anymore. You save that bottle, whatever you want to do with that.
Oh my goodness, I never even thought about that. That is such a great idea.
And if you have a large wedding, you might have 50 bottles of wine waiting for you for your 50th anniversary.
Oh my goodness, and I love that you guys actually have your own vineyard there, so the wine's right there for them to get, put it on the table. That's nice. What other little trends are you seeing?
All sorts of different things. We're using the florals, so ceremony, big florals, and then we move them to like the sweetheart table in front of it, so you don't have to have excessive amounts of floral. We're already so beautiful, but reusing what you already have is really common.
And I think you just said right there, people are starting to see to make the wedding last and also to give back in ways too, which is really neat. But then they use things on your farm too to kind of like make the wedding even more, like maybe a goat, bring the wedding ring.
That'd be great.
Right, there's goat yoga.
You know what?
So goat
weddings.
Yeah, goat best man there.
With like a little satchel.
Right, can that happen?
Hey, can you make this happen for us?
I can try, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, we could get Nestor the donkey to come deliver. Yes.
We got a beer burrow on the property. We could do that.
So there you go. I love this. Well, it's not just weddings you're having up there. People actually do special occasions up there too, and that's something that you want people to come do, don't you?
Absolutely.
We would love to see more of that, more family gatherings, celebrations, birthday parties, family reunions, really anything where you want to have a large group of people outside enjoying nature, enjoying each other's company, and hopefully enjoying some wine too.
I love it. All right, can we talk about something you just told us that you guys got on the ranch? That your husband has done?
Well, there's a plug here. So
okay, let's
he's
do
going to kill me.
I know, but let's do this. I love this. This is great.
Well, every November, we host this really incredible event called the Verde Valley Pottery Festival. My husband and I make pottery, and we've recently built a kiln on the property. So we are in the early stages of beginning to produce some pottery that will be shared, maybe even in some of our weddings. I hope that'll be a wedding trend in 2027 or beyond.
Yeah, because I was saying if you can have the couple come up and make a pot, and then what happens is even maybe beforehand or something like that, and then they get to put notes in there to keep for keepsake and
that
stuff.
Would be so
Just
cute.
an idea, but
people love to get their hands dirty, and
Yeah.
people love to make art. And what a better way to do that than to integrate it into your wedding?
I'm coming up to make a pot.
Okay.
I am. Not for a wedding or anything like that, but just to have one. Because I know, because it's a wood burning kiln.
It's going to be incredible.
So very rare.
It's going to be incredible.
Tell people they can find DA Ranch at.
So they can find us at daranch.com. That's our website, and then we're also on Instagram. It's at daranch_vineyards. Fact check me. Was that right?
That sounds right. We also have a wedding Instagram.
Yes,
too.
we also have a wedding Instagram. What is that?
I believe
one?
it's DA Ranch _weddings. But if you look up DA Ranch weddings, you'll find us.
You'll find us.
We will look them up and their wines too and everything. A great place to go up to. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
All right. Information is over on the CW7AZ.com.
CW7 Arizona invites you to be our guest. Get 50% off on some of the best must-try food and drink establishments in the area. Scan the QR code on your screen right now and get ready to save.
Everybody loves Bob Ross. The hair, the vibes, the happy little accidents. And here in Prescott at Prescott Fine Art, you can learn some of his techniques from Tamara. She's a certified Bob Ross instructor.
That's right, and that's what we do here. So I was trained by the Bob Ross Corporation, and I had to spend 3 weeks there, and we painted happy little accidents, and I got a lot of training there. So it was really a great experience.
3 weeks?
In Muncie, Indiana, yes.
3 weeks in Muncie?
In the very house where he did his whole PBS series from for 31 seasons, and they had the camera that's bigger than me. They still have all that in there. It's a museum to Bob now, and it's an amazing place.
Well, we're gonna paint in just a minute.
Okay.
You're gonna teach me some of his famous
Sounds-
wet-on-wet technique.
Sounds great.
But first, just a minute about your gallery. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful,
Thank
and
you
what
so
I
much.
love is there are items in here from $15 to $15,000.
That's right. So we have fine art. We are a fine art gallery. We have lots of fine art in here, and we have paintings that are worth $10,000, $15,000. But we also have something for everybody's budget. We have bookmarks that start at $15, $16. We have glass cutting boards that are $40. We have a trash recycle artist in here with some things that start at $5, $10. So we have something for everybody's budget. We have so many things that we're doing here that a lot of art galleries don't do because they're just an art gallery. But the biggest thing that we do is our teaching studio.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You ready?
All right,
Okay,
I'm ready.
you got us all set up
Okay,
here.
sounds
The
good.
painting we're going to do is Aurora Borealis.
Yes, we just call it the Northern Lights because I can't say Aurora Borealis very
You just
well.
did.
I did.
Okay,
So
how do
what
we
we're doing?
start?
So Bob Ross's painting technique was called wet on wet. And wet on wet means that you start with a wet canvas. And what happens when you start with a wet canvas is that your paint, your colors all flow and they meld together. And that's how we can get a painting done in a few hours versus some of my other paintings that you have seen that take 60, 70, 100 hours to do.
I don't have that kind of time.
No, you don't have that kind of time, and you don't need that kind of time because we
Right.
can do something beautiful in just a few hours. So what we're going to do is we already started this. The wet part of this painting is called liquid clear, and that's what we have. We have this is actually a white canvas, believe it or not. This was a white canvas. This is covered with something called black gesso. The gesso is an acrylic paint. It dries really hard, and then we put the liquid clear all over that. Now you and I are going to take it off. We're going to take off the extra. What we're trying to do is not only are we taking off the extra so our painting doesn't run, but we're also trying to rub into the weave that's in the canvas so that we have a smooth surface to paint on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off. We're going to scrunch it up.
Scrunch
it up.
Scrunch
and
it.
then we're going to put it on our fingers and we're just going to go in circles all over here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all we're doing is we're pushing that in and we're taking off the excess. And that's what we need to start in order to have this beautiful painting done.
I know that adults take these classes because it enhances creativity.
Yes.
It's good for mindfulness. What are some of the other benefits?
Relaxation, and it also gives people a sense of purpose, especially, older people that, maybe they're retired and they need something different to do and they want something to look forward to, like to come in. But I'm telling you, I have so much fun teaching our kids that come in here. It's amazing. They are so creative. They'll take a painting like that and throw a dinosaur in it. And they just get so creative and it's so much
Bob
fun.
Ross the most popular American painter of all time?
I would say that he is. More people know the Bob Ross name. I'm sitting in here all day long and I see 13, 14-year-old boys that walk by. Bob Ross, it's Bob Ross. Everybody knows who Bob Ross was. He is an icon.
All right, we have a minute. We have a minute left.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, no pressure. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of this alizarin crimson is the color that we're going to use right now. And we're just going to put it up in this corner over here. We're going to do about a third, kind of cordon off a third here.
Cordon off a third.
Yep, and we're going to do that.
You have Bob Ross parties?
We do. We have Bob Ross birthday parties where the birthday person gets to wear the Bob Ross wig, the very coveted Bob Ross wig. And then we get a Bob Ross sheet cake. So we're going to put that brush down now.
Oh, that's adorable.
And we're going to go into some phthalo green. Tap, 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 tap.
Tap,
That's
tap,
how
tap,
you load.
tap.
You pull down and you push hard.
Push,
Yep.
and you tap, tap, tap.
And you tap, tap,
I'm
tap.
already more relaxed.
Go to the next
It's
third.
working.
Go to the next
This is the
third.
next
there
third.
you go. Yep.
Look at this. It's happening. It's all happening.
That's right. And then we're going to go and we're going to go into some phthalo blue now. We're going to go on that same brush and tap,
Same
tap, tap.
brush.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to go up here and go to this third.
Why is Bob Ross still so famous all these years
Well,
later?
everybody loved his personality, and a lot of people don't realize that he started off as a sergeant in the Air Force, and he had to yell at people, and he said he didn't like it because it just didn't make him feel good. And so then he started painting and fell in love with it, and he was so good at it.
They say, Tamara, that he invented ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah, it's like when people like the soothing sounds.
Oh yes, people fall asleep to him all the time. They come in and tell me. So now we're going to go ahead and so you can put that brush down. We're going to grab your fan brush right here.
Okay, well listen, as we do this.
Yes, and we're going to load it full of white.
You are through the magic of television, we are going to show you what this painting looks like when it's complete. It's right over there. What a beautiful, beautiful paint. And I'm going to, if people want more information or they want to plan their own Bob Ross party or maybe take a private lesson, what's the best way to find you?
They just need to call us at 928-910-6545, or they can go to PrescottFineArt.com. And we are located inside Pine Ridge Marketplace, and we're across from the Bath and Body Works.
Okay, I'm going to have
find
you
us.
close the segment the way Bob Ross always closed his shows.
Okay, well thank you for being with us today and sharing some time with us, and God bless.
God bless.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Montezuma Castle National Monument by the town of Camp Verde.
If you're interested in real estate, you got to see this high-rise behind me. Oh, it's about 900 years old right here in Camp Verde. It's one of the most famous landmarks in the state and possibly in the country, one of the first national monuments. Matt's an archaeologist and one of the foremost experts on Montezuma Castle. So this was built 900 years ago.
It was, yep.
And you're one of the people that's actually seen inside of it.
I have. I've been up there several times, yep.
Okay, tell me what it's like in there.
It's dark. It's a little claustrophobic, but it's incredible. There's 5 stories to it, so You can walk through all the way to the very top, and there's an incredible view of a lot of the Camp Verde area.
What can you learn about the people who were here for a few hundred years just by looking at the archaeology and the remains?
So by looking at the architecture, we can kind of learn how people who were living there were interacting with each other. So we can kind of learn how the dwelling changed over time. So people lived there for nearly 250 years. So we can see how the architecture changes as people are interacting with each other differently, maybe as different families are moving in. So it can be really interesting to study that.
This is just breathtaking when you park and you walk in and you look up there. Even though I'd seen pictures online, nothing prepares you for this. Do you remember your first reaction to seeing it?
The first time I was here was as a kid, yeah, and it really stuck with me. I think I was maybe 8 or 9 years old. And it's amazing, yeah, when you see it online, you don't really understand it until you're standing below looking up.
And a young archaeologist was born on that family
yeah.
trip. Well, we should talk about that because this is a very popular destination. It's a day trip for people, from Phoenix. It's maybe 60 to 90 minutes away. For people driving to Sedona, for people driving to the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
But as I'm walking around, I see people from all over the world.
Right, yeah, we get visitors from everywhere that come here specifically to see this place, but also to travel around and see all the other amazing things, both in the valley, but also just in the Southwest in general.
Right, because there's 20 rooms here, but there are also other dwellings nearby, which really give you the sense that this was a thriving pueblo.
Yeah, there are around 100 rooms in total here, so this was a very large village. There would have been a lot of people that were living here while it was occupied.
You're not going to turn it into an Airbnb?
We're not, no.
No.
Nope, our mission is to protect and preserve it for future generations.
Well, let's talk more about that because I know there's some mystery surrounding the depopulation of this area. So it was established maybe 900 years ago, and then 600 years ago was depopulated. But there's a lot of contact currently with tribal people in the area. Can you talk about how you're working with them?
Sure. I think first, like when we talk about depopulation, what we mean is that people stop leaving things behind in the archaeological record. So we think that people are still visiting here, and even today we have folks from tribal communities that visit here and pay homage to this place because it's very important. So it has a connection with a lot of different Native American communities throughout the state and throughout the Southwest.
Do you know why people built into a cliff like that?
We don't totally know. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. So this faces south, so in the summertime it's a little cooler in the afternoon. In the wintertime it's a little warmer because it gets a lot of sun, so it's like passive solar heating, for instance. But also it's up above the floodplain, has a great view of the surrounding area, would have been good for protection. So there's probably a lot of reasons that people would have built up
So
here.
a view, sort of a reason people would want to live in a penthouse now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All the reasons that you would want to live in a penthouse would be the same sorts of reasons that you might want to live up here too.
And
People are the
also, it's not just a view, but maybe you want to see if people are coming, either for your own safety,
Sure.
or maybe just to make new friends.
Yeah.
You want to
yeah.
know who's coming into town.
Absolutely. We're right here on Beaver Creek, which we know was probably a travel corridor for people. So when you're up there, you can see a long distance. You can see people coming and going. It's quite a view.
As an archaeologist, is there anything else you would recommend travelers do when they visit this area?
So we have 2 other National Park Service locations here in the valley. We have Montezuma Well, which is about a 15-20 minute drive from here, and Tusague, which is in Clarkdale. So those are both places that are important because of the natural resources, but also because of their ancestral Native American places as well. So we would recommend that people visit those also.
As one of the few people lucky enough to have been inside, what is your lasting impression of the castle from the inside?
I think what always amazes me is like the engineering and the time and effort that would have gone into designing it and building it. And so we spend a lot of time as archaeologists thinking about that. How did they design it? What was their idea for what they wanted it to look like? How did they collect all this stuff and build it? It would have taken a lot of effort and a lot of person power to put it together. And so it's amazing that it still looks like this because we can study it and we can learn a lot about like how people would have come together to construct it.
It's such a testament to, as you said, the ingenuity and the prosperity of the people who were living here all those hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, it's an engineering masterpiece for sure.
It's a masterpiece. You don't want to miss it. It's here, $10 to get in.
That's right.
Thank you so much for having us, Matt.
You're very welcome.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Montezuma Castle National Monument by the town of Camp Verde. The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Manda's Max Bakery.
If you are looking for homemade French macarons and homemade ice cream, look no further than Manda's Max Bakery. And with me is Amanda, the owner, the chef, everything behind it all. Can you tell me a little bit about what made you want to start it?
Sure. So, real talk, I was living and working in San Francisco in national commercial escrow, and it was just not for me. I was drowning in emails, and I would stress bake all the time. And I decided that I wanted a challenge. Cakes and cookies weren't enough for me. And 9 tries later, a flipped table, here we are.
Exactly. It's all about process elimination. And so there's something so special about what you do because it's unlike anything else in the industry. You're all natural. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. So one of my foremost tenets is local and organic wherever I can. So I only use Kerrygold butter in my Swiss meringue buttercreams. I try to use only local eggs wherever I can. To let the ingredients speak for themselves is really the key to the cookie as opposed to drowning in sugar.
And so with that, in your backyard, you have so many fruit trees that are producing a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, and it's been an early harvest this year, which is great. So I picked some fresh oranges yesterday, I juiced them, and I made some homemade ice cream. So the cookies, the macarons, only use egg whites as the leavening agent. So I'm left over with a whole bunch of yolks, and it feels like a sin to throw away perfectly good local yolks. So I've started making ice cream as an additional product to minimize waste.
Use it all. And so in front of us we have the macarons. Can you explain the process of making them?
Oh yeah, sure. So it takes me about 5 hours to bake a double batch. It starts with boiling sugar, building a meringue, developing something called a macaronage, which is this stage of folding the meringue into the almond flour. You're looking for a specific consistency of a ribbon-like quality off the spatula. And then endless piping.
So should we dive into that?
Sure.
Okay.
So I have a piping bag filled with our vanilla, our Swiss meringue buttercream here. That is a bourbon Madagascar vanilla bean Swiss meringue buttercream. It's a bit of a double entendre.
Wow.
So I have them paired up for you, a top and a bottom. So these two and these two.
Okay.
And you just want to hold it above the cookie and just squeeze as best as you can. A nice dollop, a little bit more. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, next one.
Yeah, go for it. Perfect, nice.
And so if someone wants to come and check you out, where can they find you, of course?
So predominantly at farmers markets. I am at the Carefree Farmers Markets on Friday mornings from 8 to 1. And then every other Saturday at Arrowhead right over at the 75th and the 101. So from 9 to 1, excuse me.
And then your social media for people.
Yep, at Manda's Max and at mandasmaxbakery.com is me.
That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna dive in. We're gonna continue.
Sure.
Piping some macarons.
So these two right here, and then I'll just start to see.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Manda's Max Bakery.
All right, on tomorrow's show, the spring NASCAR race is next week, and we're talking with Phoenix Raceway President Latasha Cosley about what to expect, and we'll get to see the road to 250 Arizona Traveling Museum. Interesting, as we celebrate America's 250th anniversary this year. Plus, we'll get a taste of some new protein cereal. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. For more information on what we talked about during the show, head on over to our website, thecw7az.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Town of Camp Verde, Montezuma Castle National Monument, Manda's Max, and Phillips Law Group.